What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bufflick from Czech Republic, and today I'm here with an absolute legend, Be Real. How you doing?
Great, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time.
Right on.
And I mean, first of all, man, you've been in the game for so long, like through Cypress alone, over 36 years. What is the key to keep being relevant, keep being there, talking to the older crowd, the younger crowd? How do you maintain that?
Being open-minded is one thing, and still loving to do it. You know what I mean? If you still have the passion, that could carry you for as long as you want to do it. And physically, yeah, you got to be in shape to keep doing it for all these years and stuff like that. So it's a combination of those things. Staying fit, keeping the love for it, and wanting to constantly evolve and get better at it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And you mentioned keeping fit, and I know you guys tour a lot during the tour life, especially like I imagine in the early days, it could get wild.
Yeah, yeah.
So when and how was that realization that okay, you know what, I had this crazy tour life, we had all these parties, but if I want to keep doing this for 20 more years, I have to change something, or
Well, all of us, before we got into music, we played a lot of sports, like,
okay.
football, baseball, basketball, and things like that in school. And, in our personal time, we were very athletic and very competitive. And we took that same sort of mentality as it and applied it to what we do in hip hop, in terms of our performances and stuff like that. Whereas, you know, um, we train to keep in shape to be able to go on stage and perform the way we do and give it a
Okay.
100% and stuff like that. So it came from the days of us being, young athletes and stuff like that, and just it carrying over, and also wanting to be healthy. You know what I mean? Because there was a time I did let go and I wasn't working out, and I got as big as a fucking balloon. So
Okay.
I decided, I needed to change that if I was going to keep getting on stage and it not affect me and being able to give that 100%. So I went back to what I used to do as a kid and just started working out and being more active and stuff like that. So that was the key for us.
Okay, okay. And people back home in the Czech Republic, they don't really know much about like LA, how this stuff is here. But my other question is about, especially coming from like you could call it like the hood,
Yeah.
when you're already like you're made it and you're up there, but they still respect you.
Well, one is still being able to make music that is good, that is relatable, and talking about things that anybody can connect to, from the hood to outside the hood. That's one thing, right? And the way we stay connected with people and the places that we come from is we still like make ourselves available and accessible, and we go to events in these places, and we're amongst the people. We do like these bike rides through Los
Yeah,
Angeles,
seen that.
as you see all these bikes around here. um, so we ride with a bunch of different people that are like from all these different neighborhoods,
Hell yeah.
much like the ones we grew up in. So there's a unity there, and it connects us, and it keeps us grounded. So things like that.
It's amazing, and I mean, just taking the time just before the tour to doing this interview that proves that you're still man of the people. After all these years making it big, and I'm gonna go more lighthearted now. And our channel always talked about street fashion, and street fashion or streetwear in general has always been tied to hip hop.
Yeah.
So can we do a little fit check? What's Beerling wearing
Sure.
today?
Well, I'm wearing my black and orange Adidas here, and these multicolored jeans that happen to go with almost any color that I might wear, whether it's a yellow, a green, or the orange. This is a good actually fit to ride out on a night ride with,
Right,
because
because it's like high vis.
this fucking orange is like sore thumb and shit. But yeah, I try to keep it tight, keep it clean.
Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah. And obviously, we know you collab with a lot of artists. Is there anyone that are alive that we would want to do a track with?
That's been gone for a while. I would love to have done a song with Bob Marley, he's legend, and or Peter Tosh, either one of them two, in terms of artists that are gone. In terms of alive, surprisingly, I've done a lot of songs with my idols and stuff like that, and it's pretty surreal when that's able to happen. But in a dream scenario, I mean, maybe a collaborative album with DJ Premier or Dr. Dre, something like that.
Okay, okay, that'd be fire.
Yeah. I mean, I just put out a an album with the legendary Psycho Les of the Beatnuts called Real Psycho. That's a checklist too, because my man's a genius. I've always been a fan of his work that he's done with the Beatnuts and for other rappers and shit like that. So, awesome to work with Tim, and the album is banging. But yeah, the dream scenario premiere, Dr. Dre EP or album, that would be awesome. Or an album with Ice Cube.
Okay.
That
There's
would be
that.
crazy, yeah.
You know, I mean, and I see you here. I see the couch, and you mentioned Ice Cube. There's that legendary picture of you guys when he held in the
Oh yeah,
AK.
yeah. Yes, sir.
What's behind the scenes of that picture?
We were on Lollapalooza, the tour. He was one of the acts on the main stage, and we were on the side stage. And every now and then, he'd send us passes to come hang out with us. And that particular photo was taken, I think, at Shoreline Amphitheater in San Francisco, up in the Bay. And you know, we were backstage in his dressing room, and our boy Block, who is a photographer, salute to Cesario Montano for that shot. He, you know, I was looking at the stage prop, which was an AK, and that happened to be sitting next to Cube. And you know, out of nowhere, Block says, "Hey guys, look over here," and we look over there. Clack, clack. He got the fucking shot. So.
Okay, so it was just a stage prop, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. A lot of people think it was a real AK,
Yes.
but you know, I would have been arrested immediately if that was real. Yeah.
Okay. And then on the sides, outside of like your own music, if you could bring back to life any artist that's no longer with us, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. Of any artist, Bob Marley.
Okay, still Bob.
And if it's hip hop, wow, that's a tough one because we lost many great ones out
That's
there.
facts.
But I'm gonna say Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna just end the interview with you know, with like a little inspirational talk from you, I guess, if you give it to us. What would you tell somebody that's trying to make it in the music industry right now, trying to make it as big as you did, and what is the key to making it happen?
Be authentic. Be yourself. Don't try to follow what everybody else does. You have to be unique in this. The dedication that it takes to write and record and rehearse the music, like you got to put the hours in and learn about the music business. You know, a lot of us, when we got in, we didn't learn about the business. We learned hands-on as we were going. It's important to know it before you get into it, so you know what the deals are supposed to be, aside from that, because it's more than just making the music. You
Right.
know what I mean? A lot of us find that out later. So be consistent, be unapologetic. Don't let things distract you. You know, if it's your passion, you go after it and make no excuses.
That's what's up. I appreciate you so much for taking the time.
Right on, brother. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Cut. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Right
I
on,
really
brother.
appreciate it.